Hello, Aries, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. What I like to do is we're going to get you started with a special topics reading, okay? And the topic up for discussion today is: are you both ready for the life changes a baby will bring? Because as we know, having a baby requires a lot of commitment here. So what I like to do is to get you started with a reading to see, how your partner really feels about the situation as well as how you're truly viewing the situation, and then we're going to move on to see is this the right time for many of you to conceive, or do you still have things to do as a couple? And lastly, I like to kind of discuss whether there are advantages or really, or just to look at the advantages of having a family versus the disadvantages, and whether there is, in fact, an advantage, okay? If you're new to my channel, Aries, I certainly appreciate both your viewership as well as your subscriptions, okay? Rest assured, Aries, that this reading will not resonate for each and every one of you out there, but for those for whom this reading is meant, I certainly hope that it offers you the advice and information that your heart seeks here. Okay? This reading is not only suitable for you females out there, it's for you men as well if you're also viewing here. Okay? So, what I like to do here is that I'm going to basically just shuffle up my major arcana cards here, and then I'm going to address those four areas that I've already conveyed from the onset here. And we're going to just see, ladies and gentlemen, exactly what comes out. And if this reading resonates with you guys as we go through it, be sure to like and share. And please remember to hit that subscription button here. It's very important, okay? All right, so let's start off with just looking at the card that fell to the bottom of the deck here. Actually, I pulled two, okay? So we have both Judgment as well as the Sun here, okay? So that certainly gives me a strong indication, Aries. Of course, Judgment is connected with fire, and Sun as well is connected with also fire sign. So it certainly shows that a, radical changes are going to happen. And again, if I didn't admit this, this reading is valid until the end of this year here. It even shows renewal, reconciliation. It shows a rebirth. It also shows, Aries, that there is a choice, a crucial choice that many of you will need to make here. And this choice for some of you might lead many of you in a new direction here, which means that you might even decide to end a romantic situation with someone with whom you're dealing and move forward with someone new here, because I see multiple people, perhaps, in your energy realm here that you will need to make some type of decisions about. All right. And then we're combining this strong sun energy there. So, of course, that also connects with fire signs here. And it shows that there will be a change for the better. I see new beginnings here. I see happiness here. Okay. So let's go on and just focus on kind of address the first question here that's up for discussion. So we're going to look at: how does your lover really feel about the situation here? Okay, we have the lovers. All right. So with the lovers, that connects with, okay, air signs, usually Geminis. Okay. So what I'm seeing here, I feel that, your partner really truly loves you, but I feel that he or she feels a bit trapped or alienated or perhaps frustrated. Okay. I feel that your lover might even be in the midst of a dilemma here. So much so that he or she appears to be a bit torn. I'm getting an unsure what, he or she wants. I feel that one part of him or her appears to be ready, while another is kind of, you know, is really unsure. I'm getting. I feel that your partner is at a fork in the road, and, he feels, or she feels like someone, either you, or it could be vice versa. Someone is putting someone through a test of some sort, okay? I just feel that this person is a bit torn because this person has several romantic interests, okay? And I think when this card usually comes up, particularly in this type of reading, perhaps it might be time for many of you to consider having more of an open type discussion here. Because rest assured, there are third party. There is, in fact, a third party involved here in your situation here. All right. So let's move right along and see how you really feel about the situation here. Okay. We have the Hermit. All right. So the Hermit connects also with it connects with Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. So it looks like you really want to reconcile your differences here with someone. And it looks like it's more so centered or attached to someone from your past, I'm getting. You know? I feel that many of you really love this person and you really want to kind of work things out. But, ladies and gentlemen, if things aren't meant to be, they're just not meant to be. And no forcing it is going to make it better. It's only going to continue to challenge you, I'm getting. Okay? I feel that many of you certainly you do really want to end this darkness that or this storm, okay? Or the restriction that kind of, you know, that's kind of blocking the two of you, I'm getting. I feel that you'll have to make a mature decision here, but either you or another might be really forcing results, or perhaps you might be, in fact, stressing or really rushing because some of you might even be feeling that your clock is ticking. Okay, and I'm also going to be posting a reading with that topic, surrounding that topic. Similar to this, I'll be posting more of these type of readings here to just give you more, not only a predictive reading, but also build in some type of advice here to help move you forward in the direction that you'd like to go in. Okay. I feel that some of you might even, in fact, be biding your time with this person, or you're just being patient with regard to this situation here. Or some of you might even be because the hermit tends to be a very smart person. Some of you might even be seeking advice from someone wise or even perhaps a counselor regarding your situation. And you are, I feel, considering your options and what they might entail here that I'm kind of getting. All right. I'm also feeling too that you guys are gonna meet people or you're gonna come in contact with a relationship. I'm feeling that has potential here, but it just seems that it might be a few things or issues that you might need to address before really deciding. Okay, so now let's address your next question here. Is this actually the right time for you to be, kind of moving forward with this, or do you still have things to do, really do as a couple that I'm getting here? And you have the death card. So with the death card, no, this is a resounding no. It's certainly not the right time for you to really start anything, particularly during this time frame in question. Okay? Although I am going to be posting a fertility type reading for you guys, it may not be wise for you to even think about conceiving this year. Okay? So, no, it's certainly not the right time here because there are things that really, with this death card, it shows that you really need to iron out a few situations here. And what we've seen here, you see that this person with whom you're dealing seems to be very unsure. And they're unsure, ladies and gentlemen, because there is a third party lurking here. All right. So I feel that with this card, some sort of ending or renewal has to happen before fertility can emerge. I'm kind of getting here. Particularly even with an opportunity um, that will come about. So this card is kind of giving me a sense that perhaps maybe you can, map out your difficulties this year and maybe decide to connect later for some of you. Or you might even decide to just move on with someone new because I feel certainly that many of you have outgrown and a situation here that really has not served your highest good here. All right. So let's look at your fourth and last question here. Are the advantages of having a family greater than the disadvantages? All right. We have the Empress here. So this is a resounding yes, ladies and gentlemen. That Empress connects with Earth sign because the Empress is certainly the mother archetype of fertility, of motherhood, you know? So it certainly shows that The advantages certainly do outweigh the disadvantages here, and shows that you're gonna feel a bit more secure. And this card is kind of auspicious in itself here because it really shows here as you look at the symbolism here that this woman is already in fact pregnant. All right. It also shows you being very nurturing here. Okay. It represents good fortune. So it shows the possibility, ladies and gentlemen, of dreams really coming true here. Okay. So what I like to do, since you're reading this kind of telling you, you know, that a partner is kind of unsure of what he really or she really wants with you guys. I'm gonna go on and just seem to. I'm gonna shuffle up. I mean, not shuffle, but select 20 letters here to kind of help you identify who this person might be because you guys might be dealing with multiple lovers here. All right. So I'm just gonna do this to try to help you gain clarity of this lover who might be who appears to be unsure. Okay. And it's not to say that you can't trust this person, but you might want to be a bit more vigilant around this person too, because you see that there's a third wheel that's lurking. So we're gonna go on and select those letters for you. Okay, 20 letters. I'm gonna select out of this bag of 200 letters. Spirit, guide me to the correct letters for Aries. Okay. All right. We have an N, a D, a Y, an E, an E, a D, an E, an A, an M, L, C, I, E, F, A. So that's 2, 4, 6, 3, 5 more letters, and I'll call them back to you. We have an O, an R, an N, an I, and we have an E. Okay, let me call them back to you. We have 5 E's, so that might be important to someone. We have 2 D's, an O, 2 A's, an M. There are 2 N's, an F, Y, 2 I's, R, L, as well as a C here. Okay? So in closing today, Aries, what I like to do is just to leave you with a message just meant for you from Spirit, something that you might want to consider perhaps particularly when you're contemplating this particular discussion here. We just want to see what the Spirit may have to say to you regarding this issue, or just a message that's simply meant for you. I'm going to shuffle up these postcards right now, and I'm just going to pull out a postcard for you guys and just leave you with a message that Spirit would like me to share with you. Okay? Here's a postcard right here, and I'm going to read it as it is written. Dearest you, going the extra mile to achieve your dreams and putting in some overtime will reap big rewards. Now is the time for you to act, to stir up some energy and put those plans into action. There are many windows of opportunities that open but close quickly when you don't take the risk and go for it. Today, be confident that your hard work will pay off and you'll feel that satisfaction and fulfillment of reaching your desired outcome. It might turn out even better than what you expected. Isn't that amazing? Remember, however, much work you are willing to put in, we will match it tenfold on our end. Everyone over here is rooting for you to win the game of life. So just do it, okay? Loving you so, so much. So, Aries, this is what I have for you. I certainly hope that this reading has offered you the information that you're seeking. Okay, please remember to like and share, subscribe if you've yet to subscribe. If you'd like a more personal reading, you can certainly contact me at will.brown@watconsultinginc.net. As I've indicated, while your reading might be saying that this may not be the right time for you guys to conceive, it does not mean that you will not conceive. So I will be posting um, part B um, within between today and tomorrow so that you can see what your chances might be and whether perhaps there may be some type of fertility issue that might be getting in your way of conceiving. Okay? So, again, look forward to hearing your comments and have a nice day. Thanks a lot.